I have the pleasure this evening of introducing Nancy Malik, who will be presenting the 2019 Jane and Albert Wohlers Award. But before I do that, I'd like everyone to take the time to enjoy a short video about our 2019 Visionary Award honorees and their work with the folks here at Avenues to Independence. So if we can lower the lights and put the video up.
They're all just the kindest, most genuine people I've ever met.
They are truly great people to be around, and it's kind of inspiring really to see that about them, because they have many challenges obviously in life, but the way they go about their life together, it's really a great story. We've gotten far more out of it than we've ever given, for sure.
For much of the 66 years that Avenues to Independence has been in existence, we have benefited from the generosity, support, and guidance provided by Jane and Albert Wohlers. From our beginnings as a school educating children in an era when there was no special education, to our current array of modern day program, job training and placement, the home-based services and residential programs, the Wohlers family has been here to support and help guide us from where we were then to where we are today. Tonight's my honor to introduce Nancy Malik, who along with her husband Jim, daughter Natalie, sons Andrew and Daniel, continue the legacy of Jane and Al through their stewardship of the Al and Jane Wohlers Family Foundation. Nancy?
Good evening. My family and I are grateful to be with you tonight to celebrate the 31st Annual Love Affair. So much of today's celebration is happening because of the generosity and vision of everyone here tonight, especially tonight's recipients, Laura and Glen Amundsen. Laura and Glen join a group of distinguished and caring individuals. My folks, Albert and Jane Wohlers, Joe Herbst. Joe, you want to wave to us again, please? Okay. Fred Sasser, Dale Kendrick, Alice Murphy, Alan Bartell, and Robert Healy. Bob, you want to give us a wave in the back? Their impact on Avenues to Independence has been organization changing. The Visionary Award was created in 2012 to honor my parents, Jane and Albert Wohlers. The award lives on to recognize those who truly believe, understand, and support the idea that everyone deserves to be a productive member of the community. As you saw in the video, it all started over a cup of coffee. Glen and Laura were unpacking boxes on their first days in Park Ridge over 20 years ago, and Glen could not find the coffee pot. So he went out in search of coffee. And along the way, he ran into Avenues resident Bill Rogers, who introduced him to coffee at Thornton's gas station, Bill's favorite morning haunt. That was the start of a decades-long friendship between Amundsens, Bill, and the roommates, and therefore the entire family of Avenues. Since then, fast forward, Glen and Laura have hosted Bill and his roommates, Jim, Alan, Louis, and George, for barbecues, holiday gatherings, and Blackhawks games for which they all have a common love. To commemorate this very special friendship, several years ago, Amundsen's house was named in their honor by Avenues. For over 2 decades, Glen and Laura have donated so much of their time. They are members of Avenues Partnership Board, and now Glen serves on the Avenues Foundation Board. They are both members of the Sasser Society, that is Avenues Planned Giving Society, ensuring their commitment and vision into the future. Their vision was captured last year when Glen, Laura, and the men living in Amundsen House were featured on the WTTW program Chicago Tonight. After the program aired, their story was shared by 1.5 million people on the WTTW website. And this year, their story is being rerun under the title, A Better World. A Better World. What an appropriate way to describe Laura and Glen's care, concern, and vision for the people of Avenues and our entire community. So please join me in giving Laura and Glen a warm, energizing Avenues welcome. Glasses.
I'm going to need mine, unfortunately. Well, thank you all. What a wonderful night to celebrate the great work of Avenues together. And with your permission, Laura and I would like to sort of turn this into a group award, which is really what it should be. We were surprised when we were first asked about this, frankly, probably for a number of reasons. One, of course, we're clearly not old enough to get a Lifetime Achievement Award, so there must be something wrong with that. There are many others who have done far more than we have, frankly, in various ways. And to be honored with the likes of the people you just heard that have been past Visionary Award members is really touching. Of course, as already Mike has raised and others, it's truly the many other people, the Anne Marie's, the Bob Okazakis, Floyd, Michelle, Kathy, and Ron, all the many people that are too numerous to mention, Steve Cray, and Stacy, everyone who make the promises of Avenues happen every day. Those are really the people who should be honored at these events. So. Laura and I are honored also to be recognized as a couple. And I think I've been told we're the first to have that happen since Jane and Albert Wohlers originally were the first recipients of the award. And it seems appropriate to us that it is that way because, just about 20 years ago when we decided to get together and live our life of love and laughter together, just about everything good that we've done since that time has been done. in that fashion together. So we're very proud to be honored together in this way. So that's very nice. Turning to the group award concept that I mentioned, it seems a little odd to us, as I mentioned, that we would be singled out. And Ron, if Ron can put up the picture, the first picture I have, those are the people we first connected with at Avenues, like the stories you've heard from others. And who among us could not be inspired, who could not fall in love with those people, could not be, this is the 90th birthday of George Manassian, who's one of the famous residents of, so, we're doing what we're doing and what we have done for Avenues for the same reason every one of you in this room is here tonight. And that is, everyone has been touched in some way by the same experience. As a result, every one of us here are united with the shared values of helping people we care about and living lives of dignity and independence. So, to be sure, there are different ways that people can be drawn into the fold. In our case, it was in a caffeine-induced stupor or a lack of caffeine that brought it about. But some people were brought into this situation because of the birth of a brother or sister, or because of somebody they encountered in the park. Our relationship with the Blackhawks, for example, was brought about by one of those same fellows, Lewis Kaufman, who came up in a park and just started talking to the CEO of the Blackhawks and made him his friend. So if you can do those sort of things, that's a lot of power. In our case, these chance encounters led to a great friendship, and it begat a friendship with our family, who we're very proud to have here with us tonight, and our best friends in the world who are here right next to that table. And they all shared in the love of these people together. And in their own way, they all brought them into their lives. And when we see them, they ask about Nick's birthday, and they know what that day is. And they know about Clint, and they ask about all of our family, no different than all of our friends in any walk of life. So we've truly been blessed by this relationship. And as you can see by these pictures, our friends have been blessed to have them at their birthdays. We've had them at engagement parties, I think, haven't we, guys? We've had them at Brad and Rachel's wedding reception. I mean, they've been part of the fabric of our lives as our kids have grown up, and it's really an amazing thing. And it's the true ideal, I hope, of what we're all trying to do here, which is to let people live lives of dignity in the community they are in. So, one other thing has to be said here tonight, which is we probably wouldn't be here but for a little video that went out. And of course, that too was a team effort, wasn't it? Laura and I were proud to be part of telling a story there that resonated with so many people because of the lives of those people, the guys that we all care about. But in reality, it was Marv Goldsmith, Bob Washlow, many other people, and most notably Michelle Shulin, who spent years trying to make that video happen, that all brought it about. So, and of course, there was a great storyteller in Jay Shefsky who did an amazing job understanding very quickly the essence of Avenues. So, in closing, I guess Laura and I would simply like to say that we've been very lucky in our lives. to be part of some great teams in various ways, in our professional lives, in our family, and you know, in sports teams and various things. But we feel that there's been no greater passion, no greater team than we've been a part of than Avenues. And we hope to continue that for a lot of years. Loving the 5 guys that you've seen in these pictures is a team sport for us, for our family. And so we hope that you'll all share this with us, and that all of you will share this award with us. You've all earned it too. And we're proud to be part of telling the story, and thank you all for lifting this up tonight for us. Have a good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the Amundsen's this year's 2019 honorees.